When I did see news this morning, they laugh. The northern elders say they don't want make Nigeria to buy. Who tell you now say we won't stay with now? Where this will not God now to kill people? Look at what is happening in the north. Killing every day. Even yesterday, they kill 5 soldiers and 1 policeman. They even kidnap 120 persons. We can't continue like this. This country need to move forward. It better make una day. They do una killing. Do una Sharia law. And one thing I want to bring to the notice of Nigeria is that, you see that money, where they use our money, that Arab way for that money, make them come out. And the bash where bash where they wear with the right Arab. Nigeria is not the Arab country. Please. If this northern come together, join hands, we don't build Nigeria go far. They fight for Allah. God will never see for within one day. They deceive their people. When we cut their hand off finish, when I send them, come say I can't do begging. Make a come on and go to make you see them. They fool them and also put they beg from morning to night. What is it? We don't tire. Make una day. Make we go day what day. We don't live together for 100 years. It don't do. After all, you don't allow us to marry your daughters, and you don't marry our own. Why are we living together? We're just faking fake life. What is it? Every day you wake up in the morning, killing, kidnapping, waiting. And this so-called kidnapping, this Fulani people who came to Nigeria as a stranger, we allowed them to enter in the north. All of them are quiet because they're Muslim. Look at what they are doing, destroying the country. That your own children are in the school for abroad. Why the common Hausa man they suffer for road?
So, the Sultan of Sokoto and the northern elders held a meeting, and they declared that the unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct, and that they are not in any way, they are not in support of the division of Nigeria. My message to the Sultan of Sokoto and those northern elders that held that meeting, that Nigeria's unity is not sacrosanct. Nigeria's unity is negotiable. You had the chance to unite this country, but you failed. You divided this country. You introduced hatred. You introduced segregation and division among the people. So you lack the local standing to call for unity of this country. You lack the moral rights to utter anything about unity of this country. I am Caleb Zadok. I am from the Middle Belt, and that is where my stand is. I support the disintegration of this country, because as it is, this country has been running on dual identity, and we cannot continue to move like that. So, Sultan and all the other northern elders that held that meeting, I would like to say you are on your own, because you are the ones that caused the problem of this country. You are the ones that, stop the progress of this country. You allowed terrorism to thrive. When you were needed, you couldn't do anything about it. So, saying that Nigeria's unity is sacrosanct, it is nothing but fallacy. It is nothing but failure. You cannot stop what is coming. It is already too late. You have squandered every single goodwill that you have. So it is time up. Nigeria is ripe for division.
The truth is that northern Nigeria don't want Nigeria to be separated. They really want Nigeria to be together. And they have, on their own, divided Nigeria along religious line. The truth is that northern Nigeria has nothing to bring to the table. Rather, they eat what is on the table and fight those that brought something to the table. That is the truth. Look at it. What is Nigeria benefiting from the north? Number one, Northern Nigeria say their religion, Sharia, does not allow them to drink alcohol. So all the people selling alcohol in Northern Nigeria, their business closed down. And those that are still doing it is like a black market kind of business. They hide to sell. People that buy it, hide. You understand? So, but the problem here is this. You said alcohol is a sin. You don't want alcohol in your side. But the money, the proceed that comes from alcohol is part of what federal government gives to you as allocation, because the people that sell alcohol, that produce alcohol from the southwest, south, and southeast, federal government take their tax, and their tax is part of the allocation that federal government give to your northern state that is doing Sharia, that don't want alcohol. You have destroyed a lot of people's businesses. A lot of people have nothing to fall back on because of your religion. If your religion is so important to you than the secular state we are practicing in Nigeria, then Nigeria should divide. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? You believe that your Sharia is better than the Constitution of Nigeria that give right to everyone to worship freely. You can worship whatever you want. That is the Constitution of Nigeria. But your Sharia said no. You persecute those that feed you and you expect them to still stay with you. It's not possible. You see, sometimes when people like us talk, a lot of people are angry. Some of us, they said we are from the east, we are from the west. Actually, I'm a northerner too. I'm from the middle belt. So the truth is that let the northerners go. Let them go and do their Sharia. Let their Sharia provide money for them. Let their Sharia give to them whatever they need to do whatever they want to do. Since Nigeria cannot be together. And if Nigeria is not going to separate, then let President Tinubu give us a regional government. Let there be regional government. Let your state, your region produce something and bring it to the headquarters. And bring it to the headquarters. So that those that are doing their Sharia should bring them something to bring to the headquarters. That is, to me, that is what Nigeria need right now.
The prediction some years ago that Nigeria will become a failed state has actually come to pass. Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government, power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. And let us not always be saying Nigeria is indivisible, it is indissoluble. It's not a textbook definition. Indissolubility and indivisibility can only be brought about when you nurture unity, mutual respect, egalitarianism. It is already divided because every geopolitical zone is already going according to its own details. There is no cohesion. There is no leadership. Can't you see that Nigeria is hemorrhaging? Can't you see that we are bleeding? Can't you see that we are on a journey to no destination? Can't you see that the president should wake up from his self-imposed cocoon and hibernation and seize the reins of power and save Nigeria from what remains of ourselves, self-implosion, self-immolation? Can't you see that we are tottering, we are wobbly, we are groggy? Can't you see that we are falling? We are falling apart. Can't you see that we needed, as yesterday, to do something urgent to save Nigeria from the precipice, from breaking up into smithereens? Can't you see that the house is collapsing, that the edifice is collapsing? Can't everybody see it? Even if you are blind, can't you feel it? Even if you are blind and you can't feel it, are you numb?
Then the northern leaders came out and we are telling Trump that you should not come and divide Nigeria, that we are united. And that got me angry. Not because of division, but because of the authority that the northerners always exhibit, as if northerners are the owner of Nigeria. Now, when Trump or Mr. Moore told Trump to come and divide Nigeria, if you ask Igbos, how far? Igbo leaders, how far? Yoruba leaders, how far? You don't come out and speak as if you are the owner of Nigeria. The Northerners always act as if they own Nigeria, they own us. You can never own me. Over my dead body, you can never own me. I own myself, you don't own me. So I don't like the way Northerners always behave in everything as if they own Nigeria. So they have right to decide what will happen in Nigeria. And this is the kind of thing that even trigger division self. You don't do that. Once when something is being done, or someone told Trump to come and divide Nigeria, then you call all the leaders. We have 3 major tribes: Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. You call other tribes leaders. How far? Look at what is going on. Should we agree or not? You don't come out and speak with authority as if you are the owner of Nigeria, as if we own everybody. That is the problem that Northerners are having. That is the problem, and it's not fair. You don't come out and speak for others. I'm not saying that they should come and divide Nigeria, but at least have respect for other tribes. That's what I'm saying. My main topic here is Northern leaders should have respect for other tribes. When something is happening, call other tribes leaders before you speak. Don't speak with authority as if you own us, that you can decide whether we should be one or not. If I don't want to be one with you, why should you force me to be my brother and by force? If I decide as a Igbo man that I don't want you, you go your own now. Now by force to be your brother. But I want Nigeria to be in peace. I want Nigeria to unite. I want Nigeria to be together. But if we should be together, let us treat ourselves with respect. Northerners should respect Igbos, and Igbos should respect Northerners. Northerners should respect Yoruba, and Yoruba should respect Northerners. Everybody should be one. And we treat everybody equally, not cheating each other, because as long as you keep on cheating each other, then the music to divide Nigeria will keep on ringing. And one day it might happen. It's a matter of time. Okay, look at how the injustice done on Nnamdi Kanu. How do you expect division not to trigger when you are wickedly showing your wickedness on Igbos? How can you hold an innocent man in prison for nothing just because of hatred towards Igbos? Are we the cause of your predicament? So all those authority that you usually carry out is the problem that I used to have. I pray that Nigeria remain one and in unity, and we grow together. But in a situation whereby you cannot treat everybody equal, we divide. Being my brother is not by force. You cannot force me to be your brother. If I don't want to be your brother, you go your way, I go my way. Get out. Get out. Get lost. So you don't come out and speak as if you are the owner of Nigeria. You don't own Nigeria. You don't own me. So when something like this happen, you come out and say, okay, Igbos come out, Yoruba come out, Northerners come out. Okay, look at what Trump is trying to do. Okay, do we agree? That's how to do things. You don't come out and speak as if you are the owner of Nigeria.
You see, are you not wondering why is it that the northern Nigerian politicians, they are quiet about the terrorism that is taking place in the northern part of Nigeria? The Fulani terrorism that is happening every day in the northern part of Nigeria. All these people are not talking. They are simply comfortable with it. Atiku is not talking anything. Kwankwaso is quiet. El-Rufai is comfortable with it. Shetima, is doing as if he doesn't know what is going on. They are all pretending actors. They are pretending as if nothing is happening in the north. Instead, they are weaponizing what is going on in the north against Nigerian government. That it is the fault of Nigerian government not to curb it, not to stop it. That if it were to be there that is ruling, they will have stopped it. No, they won't stop it because these people know what is going on. The reason why they are not talking about this thing is because they are Fulani people. All these people are Fulanis. All of them, they are Fulanis. They are Fulani expansionists. It has always been the agenda to expand their territory. It has always been the agenda to enslave people in their own land. You see, these people came into Nigeria in 17th century. Until today, they have subdued and they have colonized the Hausa people. To the extent that Hausa people has now become a slave in their own land under the influence and auspices of the Fulanis. The same people now, the Fulanis, they are now spreading their tentacles to take over other people's territory. And you cannot challenge them because they will tell you they have the power, they have the means. If you try to defend yourself against these people, they will fight you. Why? Because they have infiltrated our government, they have infiltrated our military, our force. They are everywhere. To make it worse, they have the full backing of UK, in particular UK and some European nations. who keep supporting these people, who keep praising them, applauding them for what they're doing, telling us that yes, they are structured, they know how to pilot government. No, I'm asking. That is why you see BBC is not talking about what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria. The mass execution that is happening there, Christian genocide that is happening in the north, BBC will never report it. You will never see one day that the UK, condemn what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria. Why? Because they are in full support of what is going on. It's as simple as that. The only two countries talking about this thing is US and Israel. The rest European nations, they are deaf and dumb. They are not talking about it. Don't worry, it's a matter of time. Just be pushing your agenda. Continue pushing that Islamization agenda. Continue pushing that globalization agenda. Don't worry, with time, we break out of this nonsense. There are two ways I'm looking at. It's either we face ourselves and stop this nonsense and put an end to it once and for all, or Nigeria break apart. Stay your lane and let me stay my lane. Because you cannot come to my land now to come and enslave me in my own land and I'll be looking at you. It will not happen. It will never happen. So keep pushing it. All this nonsense will be stopped. Keep abducting people, keep kidnapping people. After they have paid you ransom, you will still unalive them. That is why they are not talking about it. That is why they are quiet, because it has always been about Islamization of Nigeria.
I want to ask you, where did we sit down to make Nigeria 36 states with Abuja as the capital? Where did we sit down? The country that was negotiated was 3 regions: the North, the West, the East. 1963, by plebiscite, Midwest came. Where did we sit down and draw the boundary and then gave 19 states to the North, 774 local government, majority to the North, 8,800 ward, majority to the North? Look, there is no bill that can pass in that National Assembly if the North does not say so. Because the North, as we have it today, is the kingmaker. I don't hate the North. I love the Hausas. I love the Fulani, but we must tell the truth. So anybody that is talking about fixing Nigeria, that is overlooking the foundation and is saying, let's just go, if not possible.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. As you can see, even the Middle Belt, they are very tired of the North, and they are doing everything to team up with the South to ensure that Nigeria is divided or regionalized. Honestly, what the North are doing, the Northern leaders are doing, and the whole North are doing is not making any sense again. And that's the reason why every other region are tired of them. Every other region wants Nigeria to be divided. They want to be on their own. They want to live a normal life. They want to live a good life. They don't want to live being scared of their life every day because of this whole hooligans who are in the North rampaging about and causing chaos and mayhem, all in the name of trying to achieve one agenda we don't understand. You can't come out and speak for the whole Nigerians that you don't want division. The North is a region in Nigeria. They are not the gatekeeper of Nigeria. We have the southern region, we have the middle belt, we have the southeastern region, we have the southwestern region, we have the southern region. And you're coming out to speak on behalf of as what? Does Nigeria belong to you? And that's an insult on every other part of Nigeria. That's an insult, because the other leaders from all these other zones are not waking up to their responsibility. That's the reason why these people could come up and say and make a general statement for Nigeria. Nigerians don't want to stay with you people. The South don't want to stay. The Middle Belt don't want to stay. And you are making a statement that Nigeria is indivisible and indissoluble. Who made that law? Who told you Nigeria is indivisible? Your own indivisibility is when you feel like your interest supersedes every other person's interest, and you want the unity so that you can keep on shitting these people and so that you can keep on enforcing what you want on Nigerians. It's not making any sense, and that's not going to hold, because it is not your country. You can't come from nowhere and come and lord over the people who are indigenous in this country. It's not going to work. And that's why people are coming out and speaking that enough is enough. And we need to speak out on this matter and to say that enough is enough. What the vast majority of Nigeria wants is that they want this country to be divided, or a structural and a well-structured regional government to be practiced. That is what they want, so that they can be on their own, doing their development at their own space, and we can be on our own, doing our own development on our own wavelength as well, and like pace as well. Not like these people will be delaying and making our growth stunted and making us to be stagnated. It's not going to work like that. So Nigerians, we need to wake up and speak against this whole thing, and speak against the fact that they not always want to enforce unity anytime Nigerians, or anytime the unity of Nigeria is being spoken about. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.